Hi, good morning. Yes, I cut my hair off, and yes, I immediately regretted it because my hair was at a very comfortable length. This video isn't about my hair, but I wanted to explain that I did cut it, I do know that, and I don't like it, but nothing I can do about it, it's already been done. And Guruji just told me, oh no, you don't look nice like this, you need to have your big hairs. And I said, yeah, you're right, I already know that. It just suited me more, even if pulled up in a ponytail, it suited me more. So, but we have to make peace, right? What is there is what is there, and you can't change it. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to shift back to what it was 24 hours ago. So, sorry, there's a bug on the screen. Um, One thing that I want to talk about, and a lot of people talk about it, I think I've probably talked about it before I wrote about it. I used to write a lot on Facebook. I used to have a blog also when people still read blogs, but nobody reads them anymore. It seems to be anyway. One thing that everyone's focused on is sending your indriyas. Your indriyas are your senses, touch, smell, taste. Everything you feel outward, from our inside out. And so we're always stimulated or disturbed or provoked by external things. And Guruji said a long time ago about turning your indriyas within. And a lot of people don't understand what that means. It's a very hard process when it's something new for you. It's not something you can do easily. You need a little input on how to do it. Mantra is how you start it, typically in our tradition, in Tantric tradition, because the mantra starts to wake up some energies within you, and you have to turn yourself within to be able to feel those things, to hear them, to see them, to smell them, to understand them, and they're deeper parts of your inner being. So this applies to yoga and Ashtanga yoga as well, in that so many people turn their ideas of the yama, the niyama, into an external thing, rather than dealing with it as a thing within here, within your mind, within your being, within your heart, within your spirit. So if you're focusing on ahimsa, say, and you're always thinking about, well, I'm not going to hurt anything, I'm not going to eat any meat, I'm not going to even like people who eat meat. Well, number one, that concept has to be turned within, turned inwardly. How are you speaking to yourself within your own mind? How are you treating yourself within your own being? How are you interacting with you? Are you harmful? I will tell you this, until I had someone point out to me this as a thing, as an internal adjustment that has to be made, I was always saying, oh, but that's not right, you should do it this way. Oh, but you gotta, this isn't how it's supposed to be, and you gotta do better, and what's wrong with you, and this kind of shit. And those things are totally against ahimsa. Then when you say satya, satya is truth. What's the root of truth? The root of truth is something within yourself, right? It's not something outside yourself. What is truth to you? So what you have to do is, when you're in a situation, how do you feel about it? How does it feel inside your body, inside your being, inside your spirit, to feel those words as a truth? And if it doesn't work for you, then it's not the truth that you need to live by. It's the truth that this person is trying to get you to live by. This is kind of the state of what happened with religion. Religion is setting down rules as a way of life that you can follow, and it's your choice to follow them. But it's also succumbing to other people's ideas of how you should live your life, not your ideas of how you should live your life. And I'm not saying if you feel like killing people, you should go out and kill everyone. You have to behave in society in a certain way with a certain decorum before you can really live more fully and have a big inward life. You have to think about it to a level that it's going to change your perception of the external world. And that's what this is all about, is to change yourself inside so that you can change yourself outside. And it's not that you're trying to change yourself outside, it's that you're trying to change yourself within so that your behavior shifts, your actions shift, the way you treat yourself and others shift, the way that you behave in society shifts. So the work is all done inside. It's all done internally. It's all done within yourself, within your being, within your spirit, within your mind, within your own heart. And the emotions that are there slowly get organized. And your job is to keep them organized so that they aren't ruling you. You don't have to rule them. But when they come up, are you so fly-by-night that you will be affected by this fleeting emotion? It's going to tell you how to behave with other people rather than what you know is the right way to behave with that person. So when you get stuck in an asana practice, and that's all you're focusing on is how you're doing each asana. And if you're doing the asana not in a way you think is right, and you're going to tell yourself that you're bad and that you got to do better and that you should be able to blah, 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 you're already against the 8 limbs. The beginning thing is ahimsa. And if you can't seem to shift your focus to an internal experience, how are you going to shift enough that your life is going to inspire others, that your life is going to, and you don't have to inspire others. It's not maybe it's not your dharma to inspire others. It's just your karma to work through what you brought with you from other lifetimes. Then that's your decision to make. You can choose to turn your karma and how you're working through it into a thing that can help others, or you can keep it for yourself. That's your business. But are you taking it out? Are you taking it in? There's just a simple concept. It doesn't seem simple when you're thinking about it, but when you're sitting and you're doing something and you're trying to take your awareness outside from that you're noticing as outside. Like if I'm sitting and I've done my puja and I'm starting to chant my mantra at the end of my puja. That's my first mantra I do in the morning. You're trying to stoke a feeling of that deity inside yourself and awaken those energies inside yourself. And if you are constantly distracted by, say, your phone sitting over there, okay, then put your phone away. But you shouldn't have to put your phone away. You should be able to say, I know my phone's there. It's going to be there when I'm finished. So I can still turn my awareness back here and focus inside and how I feel inside. I was able to do it really strongly this morning, and that was after a long talk Guruji and I had yesterday. Because my mind yesterday was not in a great spot. I made a video about it. And it doesn't have to be something that becomes a big dramatic event in your life. It can just be you figuring your shit out. And that's what we're really all trying to do. And that's what yoga is all about. And if you want to bring the energy of yoga into your life, if you're practicing, the energy of yoga means union, right? Union means union with God. It typically is translated as union with God here in India. So you're thinking of God outside, but God's inside. Atman. Your Atman. Your Atman is your inner being. The God that's outside, that lives in the trees behind me, that lives in the cows. Yes, I'm walking around with the cows. Um, that's in all the animals. It's in the grass and in the soil and in the air. Is also within you. And within you, you call it the Atman. And within the Atman is where you'll find that deeper connection. And if you can bring that energy into your life, then you're going to have the energy of yoga with you, and people will know that. They can feel it from you. They don't understand it. They may not have that subtlety of reasoning to be able to tell that's what it is, but they will know something's different about this guy. They can feel it. It's a very palpable thing in your existence once it becomes a part of your life. So, what to do? Sit down and shut up. How about that? See what's going on inside. Take a few minutes. If you're practicing, take a few minutes at the end of your practice and just sit there and be and feel. Notice how you're feeling inside. Notice the emotions. Notice the thoughts. If there are any, very often they're quiet at that point in time. And sit there in the quiet and be with yourself and see how amazing you can feel. And then take that quality with you into your day. Okay? Talk to you later. Ciao.